Welcome back to Equisetum Gaming and our playthrough of Red Dead Redemption 2. We are still over here in Valentine, where we left off in the previous episode. But I noticed we have a little stranger quest over here in the saloon when I logged back in, and we're gonna take care of it. Because last time we met with these people was way back at the beginning of the game.
Hello.
Maybe.
Hey, I'm looking for some fellas sojourned around here. Boy Calloway and a rider called Levin.
Drunk boar Calloway. This bar's got bullet marks to remember him by. Last I heard, they was in Saint Denis. Had rooms on a riverboat there.
Saint Denis. On a riverboat? Okay then.
Alright. Yep.
I wouldn't drink here, though. Get on to Saint Denis and have you some Sazerac. If there's anything else I can do, you let me know.
Yeah. Well, we are going to not head quite for
Girl.
Saint Denis just yet. We're gonna go and head back to Lagras. Meet up with Dutch. And see about getting us a new camp, I think. But it was good to meet up with Charles again in the previous episode, because he's been away from camp for a while. I didn't catch the conversation on video, but he had left to go help rescue some boys from reform school after they were taken by the US military, I think, was the storyline. So he agreed to help Rains Fall, help some of his tribe members get them back. That's why Charles has a little bit of a different haircut now, because he was with their little mini war party doing that while we were off robbing or getting ready to rob a bank. He came back for the bank robbery, but yeah.
Help a blind man.
Here.
Your whole life, sir. You have followed the wrong star.
All right. Well, I'll have to take your word for it. Come on, girl. Yeah.
Bit of a short message coming from our blind beggar there. And I'm sorry, but we are going to pull over and brush down poor Seneca. She's all muddy.
Take it easy.
But we still have to get her bonded up. We are at level 2 bonding with her. But as I mentioned in the previous episode, we're going to be basically sticking with her for the rest of this playthrough with Arthur. Just because
Hey, you're okay, girl.
she is our warhorse. She's still muddy. Oh well. It's one thing I don't like about the white horses in this game is they show dirt entirely too easily. But, anyways, what I was saying about Charles being away. Actually, come to think of it, he didn't cut his hair until after the bank robbery, so, there's some conjecture on that, whether he did it because he was in mourning or whether he did it because he was part of that war party. Not exactly a war party that went after to free the boys. But either way. Could have fast traveled this, but doing more recaps because at this point I think we're just gonna play out stories, not do too much exploration until we get to the epilogue. I still want to go after that legendary bull gator, but we'll have to come back to that in a bit. We did check for him again when we went over to Lagras in the previous episode. Yeah, we'll pick him up eventually. Last playthrough I did, I ended up having to wait till the epilogue. I got too distracted by other things to go after that big bull gator with Arthur, and well, we'll see what happens this time around. But find it a little amusing to go after the bull gator. Bunch of bats just came out of that house, that's why the horse spooked sideways. But I find it amusing to go after the gator with John because John can't swim and gators are very good at swimming. So doesn't exactly seem like a hunt that he would take on willingly to go after that big bull gator.
Out of the way!
But we'll head back to camp. And if we have time, we'll head into Saint Denis after we check in with Dutch. But I have a feeling that we're not going to get that far. Because there are other things we need to do in Saint Denis. It's raining. Of course it's raining. One thing I've noticed about this game is once you get into like these later chapters, the weather has a tendency to reflect the mood in the camp. So early on we had some rainstorms, but for the most part it was all sunny weather once we got out of Coulter. Not very many storms, but now that we are into chapter 5, heading into chapter 6, it just rains all the time. Even down here in the swamp or out across the Heartland or Big Valley over in West Elizabeth. It just very atmospheric, very reflective of what's going on with the mood of the camp, and I really like that little aspect of added storytelling. It's a nice touch.
Long day ahead.
Yep. So we'll bring Seneca over here to hang out with the other horses. See about brushing her down again, because her legs are all muddy. Clearly muddy.
Won't take long.
There we go. That's better.
There, girl.
Give her some pets. She doesn't need fed though, so just trying to increase that bonding with her, get her up to the next level as soon as possible.
Another day.
Yep, another day.
Morning, Arthur.
Everybody has their guns on them. They're all nervous. Alright. Go check in with Dutch. Sitting out here on the end of the porch or deck.
White 2, D4, black
Going over
to F5.
chess
White
moves.
G3, knight to F6. Bishop to G2, black to G6, knight to F3. White, you okay there? D4.
Oh, hush, Dutch. This ain't a chess game.
Working it all out. Once and for all, Arthur.
What now?
We're back, and I'm sitting here, and I am contemplating the great journey of the sun and considering a famous chess move. Those oily enactors of a mediocre justice, the Pinkertons, and their benefactor, the depressing millionaire Leviticus Cornwall, they want us, Arthur. They want us. And they are going to have us.
Maybe they ain't the problem.
Meaning?
I don't know, it's just, well, I can't help but feel we would have been better running off someplace else.
But the game ain't over, Arthur. I mean, I ain't played my final move, but
I guess I'm more interested in saving lives than winning at chess.
and maybe life ain't such a thing to cling on to so tightly.
No doubt. What about the women?
You sound like Hosea. I miss him.
I asked you a question.
What do you think?
We can't stay here. That much is obvious. Where are we gonna run to? I mean, they chased us from the west. They chased us over the mountains. They ran us into the sea.
Arthur, do you have my back?
Always, Dutch. But
You
there's more than
shouldn't.
your back to worry about. We need more money. We've been on the run for months now, and I seen you killing folk in cold blood like you always told me not to. And I'm sorry, but I can't help but think that if we
There is country in Roanoke Ridge past Butcher Creek I believe we could hold.
Okay.
You and Charles, you could take folks up that way. Micah and I need to do some reconnaissance. I ain't got a final plan yet. Arthur, I ain't got it. I just need time. I need time and no traitors.
Then you should have gotten rid of Micah. Because Micah's only in it for himself. Alright. Looks like we are riding with Charles. Be good to work with him again.
Charles, will you ride with me?
Always.
Good.
Where are we headed?
Up past Butcher Creek.
It's Murfree Brood country.
That's
We've dealt with him
why I'm
before.
asking you to ride with me.
I understand.
All
What are we
right.
doing there?
We're looking for a place to hole up. Even the law won't follow us up there too willingly.
Yeah. I did some scouting up there while you boys were away.
And?
You'll see. I know the way. Follow me.
Alright. Charles prefers his sawed-off shotgun to a revolver or a pistol,
We need to get this done fast.
which Yeah.
Pinkertons will have
There.
We
Get
need
our
to
health
get
core
this
back
done
up.
fast. The Pinkertons will have reinforced in another day or two.
Yeah. The sooner we get out of here, the better. It's quite a ride up there. I saw some canoes near the bridge upriver, which would take us right up to Butcher Creek. Might be quicker. What do you think?
Yeah, a boat's probably a good idea.
Okay, good.
I've always taken the canoes. Maybe
It's good to
next
see
playthrough
you
we'll
again, Charles.
ride the
You
horses.
too.
Thanks for what you did in Saint Denis. Real brave drawing them off us like that. I was worried you and Abigail had both got yourselves killed.
I found a spot to lie low for a while, then managed to get a ride with a wagon of workers heading out to the fields. Abigail said she somehow managed to slip away when they grabbed Hosea.
You did good getting the others out of there. Keeping everyone together.
Everybody was pretty shaken up when I got back to Shady Belle. It was a tough few days. I couldn't have done it without Sadie.
So how did you find that spot back there? I assume the skulls on sticks weren't an addition of yours.
Old Strauss knew about it. The locals are terrified of the place, so we figured that might buy us some time. And it did. Until one of you brought the law with you. And where did you end up again? Cuba?
Oh, not exactly. An island off of there called Guarma. Landed ourselves in a heap of trouble.
Really? A tropical island? Isn't that just what Dutch wanted?
I guess it didn't exactly live up to his ideals.
Never does.
I ain't always sure Dutch knows what he wants anymore.
Perhaps not. But he's always managed to figure things out in the past.
I know. Yeah, you're right. It's been, guess I just miss Hosea and his, wisdom, you know?
Of course.
Okay. At this point, I want to... Not that. Alright, we got that. Handcaster and, repeating. Yeah, that's my preferred, loadout. Also, I want to change clothes. If I can. Can we slow down just a tad? Quit cantering. There we go. Arthur's sick. He needs warmer here in this
There's
sort
the
of
bridge.
weather.
Hold.
There should be
Okay.
some canoes down to the right here. Well, I see one anyway.
Alright.
That'll do. Come on.
Why did it give me... Oh. No, we will stick with the bow. Suppose that makes sense.
What are you doing? Let's go.
Sorry, Charles. Yes, picking my weapons.
Butcher Creek is a few miles upriver. So I spent some time up this way while you were gone. I ran into Rainsfall and Eagle Flies. The Indians?
Yep.
I've been trying to help out a bit where I can at the reservation. Things are bad there.
That's not a surprise. They seem to be in a lot of trouble and heading into more.
Some men there spoke a lot about the Murfree gang that hides out in these caves. And we're gonna need to be careful. They're animals. Everyone is terrified of them.
Great. Dutch didn't mention this.
Well, hiding up here, not a crazy idea. This is a spot nobody comes near, even the law. Just be ready. It won't be pretty.
So be it.
You realize Arthur is sitting on his spurs. That can't be comfortable. Charles doesn't wear spurs. There we go. Yep. Alright. Nice little cutscene gets us most of the way up the river.
That's Butcher Creek up ahead. Who are they? The locals.
Well, they don't look too friendly.
Wait till you meet the Murfrees. All right, let's walk it from here.
Okay.
Good evening.
You know how we get to the caves at Beaver Hollow?
You'll get away if you know what's good for you.
Come on, they're not gonna help us. I'm pretty sure it's to the north, up the road here.
Okay. And our own horse is too far to call, which is fine. We don't need her at the moment, as we will be borrowing a couple horses. Don't want to talk to the strangers. The strangers aren't worth talking to. At least not at the moment. There's a...
Murfree Hills, stranger. Might walk where you wander.
There is a cool little, stranger side quest thing that you can do here at Butcher's Creek,
It's a bit of
which...
a walk. You could grab those horses if you want. Probably won't miss them if we get them back by morning.
Yeah. Sure. We'll grab a horse.
Step.
But, cool little side mission that we can do here. Hopefully we'll get to it in a few episodes. These poor horses are in pretty rough shape.
Here. Ain't exactly a welcoming place.
Lots of stories of people going missing around these parts. Just recently, a stagecoach from Annisburg disappeared without a trace coming through here.
Guess that's good for us. Assuming these inbred bastards are willing to part with their home, which I'm sure they won't be too pleased about.
No, but I believe they hide out all over Roanoke Ridge. These caves are just one of their spots, which is why we should keep it down. They might have lookouts around.
Okay.
I like dealing with the Murfree Brood. They're one of the funnest gangs to take on, I think.
You see that up ahead? Slow down, keep it quiet. It could be some of them.
Just because they have such a
I say we dismount here and follow them on foot.
bad
See where
reputation.
they're going. Follow me, stay quiet. Come on.
And this is why we brought the... Oh,
Let's
Yes.
get closer to them. Come on, up this way.
follow Charles. Now you can take these guys out early, but
Definitely Murfrees. I say we deal with them from here. You take one, I'll take the other.
alright.
Well, how about I do the skinning? Then who do the care? You stupid.
Good job. We must be close now. Let's stop and have a look from the top of this hill there.
Except I want my arrow. You just gonna leave here? Tomahawk? Charles?
Okay. Let's see what's going on.
That's the stagecoach went missing.
Jesus. They must be in the cave. All right. Let's get on with this.
Okay. What you think? We can head into the cave or flush them out with dynamite?
Dynamite be safer.
Here. Let's be quiet and hope they don't come out. Let's get this over with.
But Charles, I have dynamite arrows. We could have a lot of fun.
Okay. Get in a bit closer and then throw it into the cave.
Alright.
Hey. Dynamite, Arthur.
Looks like it's on. Hey, Charles.
Here they come! Let's get in there!
You're gonna die! Die!
I'm gonna wear you. Okay, Arthur? You were wrong about these crazy sons of bitches.
Come on.
There's more of them! Oh! Let's move on! Why's they still standing in the process?
Lots of them. All right. What you doing, Charles?
Someone's down there! She's alive!
Yep.
There's Murfrees all over these hills!
Come on. No. You got him, Charles?
I'm going.
I don't want to loot, I want to reload. Reload.
They got someone locked up in that cage!
Only way is you leaving here in pieces.
Charles, you see any more of them?
Not for now! Come on! Let's get that poor girl out of the cage!
Stay away from me.
Just calm down.
Don't touch me.
Not going to.
It's okay, miss. We ain't gonna hurt you.
Please don't kill me.
Hey. It's okay. It's okay. Shh. You're safe. It's okay. Come on. It's time to go. It's okay. Okay. Let's go. Where you from?
Annesburg.
What do we do with her?
You take her there and I'll go get the others.
Sure.
Clean out the cave, Charles.
Yes. You okay to ride on my horse a little? I'll keep you safe.
Poor horse.
Annisburg, right?
Yes. They,
It's okay, miss.
the others, they killed them.
You're safe now. Just try to breathe.
They're animals.
I know. It's all right, miss.
Why would they?
Some folks is just evil. Ain't no point trying to explain it.
That is true.
I know. What's your name, miss? It's okay.
Meredith.
You're gonna be home soon, Meredith. And this'll all be over.
Thank you.
Where in Annisburg?
One of the mining cottages. If you get me to the main street, I can show you from there.
Okay. Just try to relax now.
Whoa. Almost missed that turn. I was thinking it was going to go down the hill instead of along the ridge line here. I don't spend a lot of time on this part of the map. Whether it's in story mode or online mode. I don't know, once I get to this part of the game, I have always sort of cut back on exploring and just followed the story more. I am going to try to do more exploring with this playthrough, but it just, I don't know, the gameplay just sort of seems to encourage you towards story instead of you know, exploration once you get to this point of the game, I guess.
Robbed a fool the other day.
Come down here to the gunsmith.
So, how are you?
Almost sat on that woman's head.
Thank God.
Which place is yours?
Up at the top of the hill. It's near the blacksmith.
Come on then.
Ma! Ma! Meredith! She's alive! Oh, she's alive!
You saw some pretty bad things, I'm afraid, man. Murfree Brood got
Oh,
it.
my darling. How did you manage
I
to?
just ran into them and found her.
Oh, thank you. Here, let me give you this.
Oh, that's okay, man. You just keep her warm and keep her safe.
We will decline the money. We don't need it. As we're sitting on... how much?
Mrs. Downs?
Oh, no. You leave me alone. You just leave me alone.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, you have better places to stick it. Let Mrs. Downs recover some of her dignity. We'll get there eventually. Another little side mission, I guess you could call it. And here we go.
How you get on?
Okay. Found a girl. Took her home.
Oh,
You and Micah find anything?
maybe. I think maybe I found our old friend Mr. Cornwall.
You did?
Yeah, he's buying a stake in the mine in Annisburg.
Relentlessly ambitious fella, isn't he?
Mike and I'll sniff about, see if he knows we're here, and exactly what his plans are.
So, Dutch, did you
miss me?
I found her drunk in Saint Denis.
You're back. How jolly, Miss
It's
O'Shea.
funny, you sack of shit.
Back
Who
and
are you?
drunk.
The Master, the Lord
Molly,
God Almighty.
Calm down.
I won't be ignored. Dutch Vanderlyn, I am him. I ain't her. Or any of your stooges.
Calm
You
yourself.
don't owe me nothing.
Miss.
I don't owe you nothing. Nothing.
Okay.
I'll spit in your eye. I did. I told them.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I told them and I tell them again. Now I've got God's ear.
You told who what?
Mr. Milton and Mr. Ross about the bank robbery, and I wanted them to kill you.
You did what?
I loved you, you goddamn bastard! Go on, shoot me!
She ain't worth it.
You told on me.
Oh, you're
You
not so
betrayed
big now,
me.
are you?
Why?
Just calm down.
Arthur,
She's a fool. Get her out of here.
you know the
Oh,
rules.
not so big now! Are we, Your Majesty?
You...
Damn.
She knew the rules, Arthur. What the hell is wrong with you? Mr. Pearson, Mr. Williamson, get this body out of here and get it burnt.
Okay.
Now get back to work, all of you! Quit your lollygagging! Get back to work!
So ends chapter 5. Chapter 5's a short chapter. Alright. Moving into chapter 6. We have our buck with his strangely split antlers. And Arthur has his tent wagon situation set up. Alright. That was the end of that. Yeah, missed most of that.
You think I wanted to shoot her? You seem to like it. I saw that beady look in your
Okay.
eye. You're drunk again, and you're a fucking murderer. She broke the rules. She did no such thing. She was in love. You sour-faced old
Get
girl.
that on our horse.
Goddamn you, murderer!
We'll delete that outfit. Gonna rebuild
Are you alright?
this one, I think. I think we'll leave that one go as it is. Oops. Go back into our typical duster. Yes. Swordsman plus. We'll go with the brown. All right. Average temperatures. We do have a little bit left to do in Saint Denis, so we will switch some stuff up.
Hello, Javier.
Hi, Jack.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I think Delete that. Save that. Remove that from horse. God. Alright. Yeah, I think we're good.
How are you doing?
I'll be okay.
Okay.
I want this to be over.
So now we are going to take this poor, ugly Murfree Brood horse
I wish I wasn't in this place.
back to Butcher's Creek.
Come on.
Have Seneca come along with us. Butcher's Creek. We want to put her right here on this little hillside just to get her out of camp. It's Javier.
Well, here we are.
I can't believe that bitch ratted on us.
If she was even telling the truth. The girl was crazy. Well, try to keep your head straight.
You just worry about that cough.
Yeah, we will. Javier, let us pass. Eventually. There we go. Finally. And unfortunately, Javier will turn into something of a bastard in this chapter. But we know that at least when Red Dead 1 comes out, he's broken away from he's broken away from Dutch by the time he gets to Red Dead 1. Gavin ain't with you no more.
That's it.
His horse a bit of a brush. Poor girl. But we will bring her here. Drop her off. Yep. She is in really bad shape. Poor girl. But we will take our good horse and head on back down to the south. And probably by the time we reach Saint Denis, it'll be time to call this episode. Not gonna have time to go talk to Callaway or Sadie, but we can get into that with the next episode. What's the temperature? 65. There we go. We're also gonna have to pick up another stick of dynamite. So that'll be the start of the Butcher's Creek thing, I think. If I remember correctly. That little stranger mission there.
Yeah. Look out!
Which is fine. We'll check that out here in a couple episodes. Maybe next episode, who knows? Question for this episode, though. We mentioned it early on when we were riding back towards Lagras about how the rain sort of sets the atmosphere and the mood and adds to the storytelling. So, what storytelling elements do you enjoy that get overlooked, whether it is, you know, how different shots are composed in film, whether it's musical score, whether it's atmospheric things like the weather. What is your favorite overlooked means of storytelling? I think Red Dead Redemption certainly has a number of elements that are well done, well played out, that often get overlooked. I always love a good musical score, good soundtrack. Trying to think what else we could add to our list. I mean, obviously, if you think of something, you'll offer it as yours. Leave it in the comments if you feel like it. And I'm coming down here to look for that big bull gator. Avoid the smaller gators that are hanging out.
Whoa, you're all right.
Okay.
Yeah. Get rid of our little X marks the spot. Not seeing the prompt come up. Yeah, almost ran into that one. Might have to go around to the other side. Anyways, there we go. And our first clue for this hunt. I'm gonna pull out the bolt action and our shotgun.
We got a trail.
Mm-hmm.
Got a good head start on me.
Okay. Inspect the carcass. Looks like spoonbill. Refocus on this trap. Another carcass. Another spoonbill.
Must be close.
Yep. There he is. And there we go. There is our legendary bull gator. We'll show you just how big it is. Free orbit. Yeah. That is a big gator. There we go. Alright. Nice. And you are ours. And we can finally start working on that outfit set. Gonna take this up to the Roanoke Ridge Trapper site because, again, if I go into Saint Denis right now, we are going to prompt something that we don't have time for in this episode at the moment.
Come on, girl.
And I'm sure that if you are familiar with this game, you know exactly what we are talking about. So, yes, we are choosing to look like this. Alright. But we'll head up here and end up calling it an episode. Because we are a little over 51 minutes into this one. We have achieved level 3 bonding with Seneca, which is good. So hopefully in the next episode we'll reach level 4. Be able to finish out that. And again, we're keeping her for the rest of this playthrough, so unfortunately we won't be seeing Timberline, Mesquite, or Blizzard again. But know that they are all safe and happy in the stable. And we will get up here. It's another Murfree Brood camp, but we are not going to take time to stop. Because we want to do this mad dash. Of course, Seneca's running low on stamina. So we'll feed her another carrot.
Oh, girl, easy now.
Arthur could use some chow as well. There we go. Just let her recover a little bit.
You're all right, girl. All right, girl. There we go.
Been playing a little bit too much online. I have a really good saddle online that you can run almost from the middle of the map to the edge and not run out of stamina with your horse. It's not quite good enough to go from one side of the map to the other, but still good. But there really are no saddles quite that good on story mode, even though we do have a very good saddle. We have a number of very good saddles that we've gotten from the trapper. We've also got several we could buy, but none of them are quite as good as what the trapper can craft. Almost there. Just gotta get up over the tracks and around this bend up here. Why are you slowing down? Never noticed how much these horses can get distracted in this game until this episode. I mean, she didn't want to run past the hammer noises. She spooked when those little brown bats came out of their roost at Pleasance. Alright.
That's Savage for a while, eh? Good to see you. So, what do you have for me?
We have
Okay, let's take a look at it.
Gator.
Oh, I'd pay just about any price for this.
Yep. And you have
Quality hide makes the hardiest clothes around.
Garment.
Don't doubt it.
Death rope. What can we get? Well, we can get the vest. We can get the boots. We need 2 perfect snake skins to do the hat. And the legendary panther we can't get until we get access to New Austin. So there is the start of another outfit, which is really, really nice. Okay. All right.
Let's go, girl.
Well, if you have enjoyed this episode, please consider giving it a like and subscribing to my channel. And we will see you in the next one. So, bye for now.